Sorry, you want to talk about video games?
Yeah, because you've said a lot like that you love gaming. You're a big time gamer. You have like since you were a kid. Did it start when you were like really small, or when did you first find games?
Yeah, I mean, in the womb, really. No, I can't,
Gaming in the womb.
We were poor.
Okay.
But we kind of like always had whatever current system like 2 years later. Like I think my first system I recall having was original Nintendo system. And then I had Sega Genesis. And then I had N64. And then I think I had nothing for a while. And then in college I got a PS3.
You were really bouncing around the different consoles there. Wow, okay.
And then PS4. And then I have 3 PS4s right now.
Why do you need 3?
It's complex. I had the original PS4, and then I got the PS4 Pro.
Okay.
And then one time I was on tour, and I regretted not bringing my PS4, and I bought another one.
Wow. Do you have like ones that work in both the US and Europe as well, like the adapters and everything? And like,
yes.
Are you there with like leads, plugging things in, like that'll work there? If I use
like
that SCART lead and that.
I have a white PS4 Pro that I got in Australia, so that one has an Australian plug.
Okay. So you had all these different systems growing up. You travel with these different consoles. What kind of games were you playing when you first, like you said, the NES? I mean, what kind of games? I mean, I remember Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles were some great games.
Yeah,
back then.
There was this one game I loved as a kid. Do you remember Monsters in My Pocket?
Oh my God, yeah! I used to collect them. They were amazing.
Monsters in My Pocket was fierce. Obviously, Legend of Zelda, but the original game is quite hard. You really have to play it in like one sitting, kind of.
Yeah, it's tricky.
I loved Mario, of course. Duck Hunt.
I didn't remember the Nintendo Zapper. Was that what it was called? The Nintendo, I don't know what it was called. The gun. That was pretty good.
Yeah, the gun. That's kind of what I played as a kid. And then I remember we got a Sega Genesis. And that was like a Boom Bitch game on the sequel because it was like Sonic, Mortal Kombat. I loved Mortal Kombat.
So good.
Mortal Kombat 3, I believe, was the Sega Genesis title.
I saw you play it recently on you and Katio's show.
Yeah,
it's evolved a lot. It's changed. The Terminator's in it now.
It's wild.
It's wild. Yeah.
It's the same engine, I believe, as Injustice.
Yes, it is.
Because I mean, those games are insane.
Yeah, Warner Brothers have put a lot into like the kind of cinematic. I mean, it's like the game looks phenomenal, doesn't it?
And the engine is so beautiful and smooth.
Yeah, it is.
You know what other game too? The smoothness. Those Arkham games.
Yeah, the Batman ones.
Yeah, the combat
it's like, fluid, right? It feels really like
so fluid.
It's great.
You're like, how did they make this? He really is everywhere.
Did you play the Spider-Man game last year?
I didn't beat it. I went like 3/4 through and quit, which is kind of my MO with a lot of games.
Yeah, but you got a feel for it. 3/4 of the way, you knew what was going on. Did you hear the funny story about the Easter egg in that game?
No.
So a guy wanted to propose to his girlfriend. He wrote to Insomniac, the developers, right, and said, I want to propose to my girlfriend in the game. Can you make it happen inside the game? So they went, okay. He never thought they'd do anything with it at all. And they said, yeah, we'll do it for you. And they on one of the cinema screenings somewhere in Manhattan says, such and such, will you marry me, right? And they said, we put it in the game for you. And just before the game came out, he then said, can you get rid of it because she's actually left me for my brother.
It's
still in the game.
When it came out, she was dead, wasn't she?
She wasn't dead. To him, but not really.
Well, maybe his brother can buy her the game.
Yeah, that's true. And he's like, get rid of it. And they're like, no, we're going to leave it in because it's great.
You can't go that far down the road.
Yeah, you can't. But what a great story. For us, I mean, for him it sucks, but for us it's really funny.
You can't take tomorrow for granted.
No.
I mean, when I'm shopping for like whatever, like Men's Health vitamins, whatever, they come in like the packs of 100 or the packs of like 300. And I'm like, who is so arrogant to be like, yes, I'm going to live 300 more days, obviously.
Yeah.
I could be dead by then.
Small packages or whatever, or like, amounts. That's definitely the way forward. Yes. Don't get too ahead of yourself.
Don't get too fierce.
Yeah, don't get too fierce.
Dead.
Yeah.
I loved
Simmer down.
And then I also quit Breath of the Wild about 3/4 through. It was just like too much.
Too big.
I've been playing Skyrim for like 4 years.
Yeah.
When does it end?
There's like 9 different versions. Do you play the mod versions or just the original kind of
I'm playing the Switch one. I've been playing it for like 2 years.
Okay.
When does it end?
I don't think it does. I think it just keeps going and going and going.
How did they? I mean, I've played Fallout by Bethesda, which is similar. I've played Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4.
Mm-hmm.
New Vegas is my favorite because it's real Western.
Yeah, it's great.
That game really created like an environment when it's like the middle of the night and you're in a desert with a gun alone and you're listening to like that old Western music on the radio. Like, they really created like a world and a texture in that game.
They did.
But in Skyrim, there's so many characters.
Yeah.
So many non-playable characters that have so many dialogue options. I'm like,
there's a lot of talking.
It's a lot of talking.
Yeah, I hate games now that make you you're not allowed to skip the cutscenes. That annoys me because I sometimes want to get through and I'll read on Wikipedia what it's about later on. I just want to play the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
So my all-time favorite titles are Resident Evil 5, I'll replay
Oh.
that anytime.
Yeah.
Love it. And then what else do I love?
What are you playing on?
BioShock is my like all-time favorite.
Oh my god, I love BioShock so much.
Oh my god, 1, 2, and 3. I'll play any of them. 2 is my fave, but they're all really
They
good.
brought like the trilogy out, didn't they? Like a kind of like a all of them together, like in HD, PS4 Pro, goodness. Like they're great games.
Yes, and there's some. I believe it's called Barrel at Sea. There's some DLC.
Yeah.
The third one was so wild. That ending.
Yeah.
I had to play that game twice to even understand what was going on.
Are you when you were playing? I mean, you take the Switch on the road, right? You have a Switch that you take with you. Are you playing? Do you have like kind of every game? Are you downloading things as you go? Like what kind of stuff are you playing usually?
I have some current favorites. Right now I'm playing Dream Daddy on the iPad. Do you know what this game?
I no, but I want to know exactly what Dream Daddy is.
Okay, Dream Daddy is a dad dating simulator where you're a dad who just moved into a neighborhood and you're meeting and dating all the other dads in the neighborhood.
Oh my Christ, that
wild.
sounds phenomenal.
I've played the first 3 levels and now I'm like, if I continue with this is who I am now.
So you're
I'm a person who plays dating simulators.
So you're trying to date all the dads of households in your kind of
Yeah, so the dads message you and they're like, let's go for a jog or whatever, and you go and you get points for each date based on like you listen to what they're talking about and later on sort of like try to give the right answer, something they'll like.
Are some of them married? Some of them are single? Do we know?
Some are married, some are single, some are closeted, and they're all different shapes and sizes. One is a vampire.
Holy, that is fun.
You know, video games, they'll just drop a vampire in. They don't care.
I'm going to download this immediately. This
Yeah.
sounds. I mean, I want to play it. You know, just to kind of experience that.
It's crazy. I mean, it's embarrassing. But and what am I currently playing? Dead by Daylight's my all-time favorite.
okay. Yeah. Okay.
I
so
can play that
okay.
game anytime on a loop forever. I'm kind of a Friday the 13th came out on the Switch as well, so I've been playing that again.
Do you like being like Jason or the killer, or do you like being like another hider?
I'm cool with either. I feel like with Jason, I have like there's a high like you have to really win.
Yeah.
8 campers you have to kill, I believe,
So there's a lot.
and they're all trying to escape. I like those asymmetrical online multiplayers because you've got all these weak characters against one strong character, and I like the match changes every time because everyone has a different play style.
Yeah.
Some people are more cooperative, some people are more solo, some people. I love that.
you-
But Dead by Daylight is my favorite.
Are you playing with people like a friendship circle? Is it like a drag queen gaming community? Is there kind of like are you playing with just random people online? How does it work for you?
There's some drag queens I know that play video games, but I don't really play with them very much. Like Fifi O'Hara plays video games. There's a drag queen named Deer who plays. She's like a Twitch streamer. I just play with whoever, but I do have like a circle of gays on my like my Steam. Of like, it's fun to get a few gays in a game and all with headphones on, just screaming. You know, like when you have like 8 gay campers running from Jason.
Oh.
Imagine like the high pitched screams.
There's a TV series in that somewhere.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Or like you know, people will do voices or like gays like Jason's like macheting in the door and the gay is like, oh my god, kill me daddy, you know, like we get very into it.
Are you online as Trixie Mattel, or are you kind of being the full character when you're on the comms and stuff as well?
No, I'm off the clock. Most of the people I play with don't really know my day job, or sometimes they figure it out.
Yeah.
Like I was in a game once with this guy and he was like, your voice, are you Trixie Mattel? And I was so gooped.
You were gooped.
Gooped at the page.
I'm gonna use that. It's not very British. I'm gonna use that a lot.
No, gooped. I was gooped in the. Yeah. Well, that's has a different meaning. I got goop in my.
That's a.
I got goop in my.
Yeah, that's wow. That's.
Get up,
I've never heard that expression, but it gives my imagination's running wild. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, I got found out. He was like, "Are you Trixie Mattel?" And I was like, "I'm Meg Ryan." I tried to kind of like push it, but
Meg Ryan.
yeah.
Okay.
Most people I play with are just like rando gay guys. There's one guy I play with who's 15, and I feel weird about it.
Okay. What's his name?
I don't even know his real name. That means it's okay, right?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
fine.
where he lives. I don't know his real name. But when I found out he was 15, I was like, I don't know. Like I'm 30.
Yeah, but I mean, you're playing games like as you said on the Switch and things all the time. You're kind of playing with headsets and comms. Like you are a full on game. I mean, you even posted recently a picture of you with a glass of champagne here in London and a Game Boy Color, which was just like. That's like 2003. That was last being sold. So that's
a fan gave me a Game Boy Color as a gift at a meet and greet, and I just started playing it. They gave me their game halfway through too, and the girl was like, "This is mine. I haven't played in a decade. I don't remember where I am in the game." And so I just started playing it. Right now, it's pretty early in the game. I'm like, I just got the first badge, and all I have is like a Butterfree and a Pikachu. It's not good.
Did she give you the? Does it run on batteries? What is
Runs
it?
on AA batteries.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, is she gonna go? Oh, here's the charger as well, but she actually runs on batteries.
It's AA batteries, and then
that's old school.
there's something very old school about it. When you turn on a Game Boy Color, there's a little sound that goes like ba-ding.
Yes, there is. I remember that noise.
And I leave it on my at my house. I leave it on my coffee table. And whenever people come over and turn it on, that little sound happens, and they're like, "Oh,
I'm 10 again.
the sound!" Yeah,
Yeah, I
It's
love
cool.
that. No, it's really good.
And 10 again. Hey, I like that.
Yeah, exactly. Particularly online.
Yeah.
Which is strange.
Well, you know what adults want? They want to feel like kids.
Yeah.
That's why people like drag, because it makes them feel like children. It's like magic and suspension of disbelief.